Good morning, grade 1 and 2. So, this morning during our social studies block, we are going to learn about a very important and influential Native American chief. He was a member of the Nez Perce tribe, and his name was Chief Joseph. So, we're going to learn a little bit about him in this video. I'm going to read from my book. And then I found a short video that another student actually made on Chief Joseph that I will post in the comments, and then I will post the assignment for today that you guys can work on. So let's read a little bit about Chief Joseph. Chief Joseph has been called one of the greatest Native American leaders. His real name was, I'm going to say it really slow so you can say it after me, and then we'll say it a little bit faster. Hin Ma Tu Ya Lat Ket. So his name was Hin Ma Tu Ya Let Ket, which meant thunder that comes from the mountain. In 1877, the U.S. government told the Nez Perce they had to move from their beloved hunting grounds to a small reservation in Idaho. Now, think back to the beginning of the year when we learned about when the colonists came over and about reservations. So the Native Americans lived here for hundreds and hundreds of years. And the colonists came over from Europe and saw a piece of land and basically said, oh, no, I want this land, so it's mine now. And the Native Americans were like, what do you mean this is your land now? We've lived here since the beginning of time. This is my land. The colonists said, nope, we're going to take it. So you can leave. And they put them on reservations. Think back to when we read Eagle Song. And we learned about the little boy, Danny, who was an Abenaki tribe member. And his family lived on a reservation. So a reservation was a very small piece of land that the natives could live on that had their own form of government, their own stores, their own police, their own schools, and that is where they could stay. So the Nez Perce were forced to go to a small reservation. However, some Nez Perce refused to go to the reservation. And instead, they decided to go to Canada to live. Remember, Canada, if we're in the United States, let me get my globe. Here's where we are. Here's the United States. Okay? Canada's right above us. So remember that when we learned about the continents, North America was Canada, the United States, and Mexico all together. So here's where we are, the United States, and here's Canada. So keep in mind that the Nez Perce lived over here in the Northwest. So they lived over here, so they went up to Canada. Okay? So, Chief Joseph led 800 people on a 1,800-mile journey, always being pursued by soldiers. Time after time, Chief Joseph's outnumbered warriors fought off the cavalry. Finally, only 40 miles from the Canadian border, soldiers ambushed the Nez Perce. Chief Joseph decided to save the 418 survivors. So, from the 418 survivors, 87 of them were men. 184 of them were women, and 147 of them were children by surrendering. So he surrendered. In order to save his people, he surrendered and said, we won't fight. He faced the soldiers and said these famous words, I will fight no more forever. Chief Joseph spent the next 27 years championing the human rights of his people. He will always be remembered for his great leadership, spirit, strength, and courage. So, for the activity, you are going to make So I will post this in the comment section. So you don't need to print this out a few times. You can just print out this one, and then if you have construction paper at home, you can just trace and make 5 feathers. So you're going to have this one and then 5 blank feathers. So 6 feathers altogether. And what you are going to do is, I would like you to write the qualities of a great leader. So my second grade friends, I'm not sure if the first grade friends have gone through this, but I definitely know my second grade friends have. Adjectives, words that describe something. So I need you guys to come up with 5 adjectives to describe Chief Joseph. So you have what I read. I'm going to post a video. I will also post a link for Ducksters on Chief Joseph. So you have those 3 things to go by to try and find 5 qualities of a good leader. And you are going to write each word on a feather. And then you are going to put it together to make a little booklet. Have fun.